stupid. And welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever Podcast. I'm somewhere behind the scenes. It doesn't really fucking matter because the guys are in the fucking building. Hit the switches on these bitches. All right. And we're done with that. So let's get straight into it. It's been a wild week.
Say the least.
We have released episode and clips every day this week. I'm proud of us.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing something great. So we will start with Chris Brown versus Quavo or Kanye like that.
Start with Chris Brown because somebody was telling me about that and I was like, they was like, no, go listen. So
Chris Brown puts out a diss record to Quavo, and he kind of pretty much says, "Takeoff was killed. We wish that was you."
Nah, you're not giving it the right energy.
Okay.
And this is what I mean.
Okay.
Chris Brown demolished Quavo without even doing that part because I thought he took that too far.
Okay.
Yeah.
But his response to Chris Brown started this.
Years ago.
Quavo responded.
Mm-hmm.
No, Chris Brown started this on 11/11 Deluxe.
No, I'm talking about the basketball shit.
Oh, but yeah.
Right.
But that's not where it started though.
So where did
It started over
with a fight?
It started over a girl.
Yeah.
It started over Karuchi.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I don't like about it. I don't like why we doing all this.
Yeah,
we just doing too much for a girl that wasn't your girl. And it started over a girl. Quavo must have hit Karuchi. Chris Brown didn't like it. Chris Brown said something. Every opportunity he got to challenge Quavo, he did. That's where the basketball shit came in.
Okay.
So everything Quavo says he does good, Chris Brown took it upon himself to say, I do this better. Mm-hmm. So they have like a celebrity rappers league, a basketball league. Right. Chris Brown won it 2 years in a row. Every time he win it, he tells Quavo, get your bitch ass out here. In those words.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Exactly.
Get your bitch ass out here.
I said it again. 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. Get your bitch ass out here. So somehow it turned into Chris Brown on 11/11 Deluxe saying something to Quavo. Quavo then responds and tell him, you tender because you mad about a bitch. Then, but the energy was it was still mellow. Like, it was just cool. Chris Brown turned the volume up to 10 when it was on like a 4. Now we have Quavo's response, and he turned it down back to like a 3.
6.
Yeah, maybe a 6 or something.
Who turned it down?
Quavo turned it back down with his response. Chris had it up. Chris had it turned up.
Okay.
We thought
Chris,
they was talking. They were saying
banging on the window.
Yeah.
So you don't think the energy was matched on the record that Quavo put out?
No.
Nah.
What do you feel about having Takeoff, because he's on there, using Takeoff vocals in the record? Do you feel like that was in poor taste, or do you feel like, we don't know, he might not have liked Chris Brown as well?
Go ahead, Hus.
I didn't think about it that deep. I thought it was weird that he had him on there, though. That's what I was going to say. I did think it was weird, but I also was like, maybe he just want to get him some bread, like some bread to his fam and shit. I don't know.
I thought it was a chess move because and if he thought like this was actually smart. I thought it was a chess move because you get brownie points for having Takeoff on it, because rest in peace to Takeoff. You know what I'm saying?
And he sounds good on it.
And he sounds good. But also, if Takeoff rapped most of the song. Mm-hmm. So if Chris Brown says something in response and says the wrong thing to Takeoff, now the world is gonna see that's what's wrong with Chris Brown. He too coked up, talk about dead people and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So now I think Chris Brown can't give it the energy that he gave the other one, because that was mostly Takeoff on the song. And I think in this social media sensitivity world, he'll get frowned upon more than celebrated for responding back.
He can ignore what Takeoff was saying and just respond back to Quavo.
But if Takeoff actually said more things, well, not more things to Chris Brown, but he had a bigger part in the song. Quavo really didn't give us much.
I think
they're not playing Takeoff's part on the songs though. They're not talking about his part on the song.
Where? What you mean, like on the radio?
Just in general.
Just in general.
It's just being mentioned that he's on a song. It ain't like people doing a deep dive of like mentioning like any of the bars. It was pretty general bars. The song, it seems like whatever it comes from, the song sound good. Like,
right.
This sounds good, and it fits the mode of what the fuck is going on, because it's like speaking real general about bitch ass niggas in general.
Right.
So it fit, but it's also like to what Huss is saying. Nobody's talking about anything he's saying that his verse is saying. They're just talking about what Quavo is saying and shit. So it's not like a situation. Well, I guess it is. It's kind of like that situation. Yeah. Like nobody's talking about the Future part of the song. They're only talking about the Kendrick part. So it's kind of like a reverse of that. Like what the song was, I guess what Quavo thought he was really doing with it didn't do what it should have. Because I guess it's that surprise factor of Takeoff being on there and shit.
Yeah.
It would have made more sense if Takeoff would have been like, nah, fuck Chris Brown too. It's like, oh shit, nigga, this nigga don't like him in the afterlife. Jesus.
I don't like this trend though.
Yeah.
The afterlife would be crazy.
I don't like you from the other side, nigga.
Nigga tap God on the shoulder.
He came to him in a dream and tell that nigga I said fuck you. That'd be crazy.
Niggas start looking around like.